All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's do it. Mic check. Looks good to me. Excellent. Connect my headphones. Well, let me turn on my headphones first. It should connect. They are connecting. Fabulous. Fabulous. Boom, boom, boom. Check this. 1 second. I'm a little bit behind today. Yeah, all right. We are good. Good day, everybody. Good day. Let's jump right into it. Let me get these levels out of the way real fast because we are already showing signs of bullishness. We take out this overnight low here. So let me mark that out. NASDAQ is strongest once again. Looks like a repeat. A repeat. And Q is strongest here. Boom, boom, boom. London lows taken out here on ES. London high taken out over here. Go up here, midnight. Boom. But we still haven't taken that midnight high. I'll leave that open. Asia high still available. Yeah, we still have those overnight highs still available. I like this drive into this green zone on ES with the SMT from NASDAQ. All right, looks pretty good, right? I don't have much to mark off here. We have a decent range from the overnight session. We have CPI coming in positive. So we should get a bullish reaction, which we're starting to see. All right, we see YM on the other hand offering a break lower. We take out what? Let's see. Previous daily low. Still have the overnight highs available. And we're getting a massive SMT from this bullish area of interest that I have from the 930 open. All right, we do have this bearish zone here now on YM. I'm gonna mark this off just because it could come into play later. Never know. And then we have a similar situation going on here where at 9:30 we open and now we're about to close a new 30-minute candle. We're gonna have this bearish zone up at the top as well. So price could end up going lower if it were to reject this zone. We shall see what happens when price gets back into it. But as of right now, the buyers get priority, understanding that the power of three makes the narrative make sense. We had this break of structure here at 9:30. And now we get an immediate pullback with the open of a new 30-minute candle. So that power of three is telling me that if we respect anything in here, I should be buying it. All right, we're already showing that resistance from this area right here. All right. We haven't tapped into that zone yet over here on NASDAQ, but I've seen this before, right? We've seen SMT off of this level before. So keep that in mind. Save that. Save that. Pay attention to YM over here. Drop down to the 1 minute. Price starts making sense here. Let me actually do this as well. Go to the 10-minute and mark out. This was 9:05 to 9:10. This was 9:10 to 9:15. All right, boom. So yeah, something like this. And price is showing that speed. Let's go. This might be a entry loading here. Hopefully it doesn't run. My goodness, slow down, bro. It'll probably reject this zone here and then end up back down in here one more time. Ideally. Price seems like it's in a hurry. Come on, bro. Don't do that. 9:05 to 9:10. Yeah. 9:05. these two ranges here. We haven't hit this level really on NASDAQ. I'm anticipating this bearish zone that we're tapping into could send price lower one more time. We'll see. We'll see, man. You guys know if price is ready to take off, it will take off. We have the bearish gap. We have the retest over here. All right, so let's see if this bullish gap wants to hold up here. Make this yellow. And then let's watch YM for a similar reaction here. YM can start giving you that bullish pressure. Then 9 to 9. All right, and that's that. It looks like we're about to take off. Looks like we are about to take off. Man, that sucks. I hope it doesn't, man. I'm hoping we see the same thing we've been seeing where you get that extra manipulation until like after 10 a.m. But I don't think that's about to happen. I don't know if I would take this one. The one thing that's causing me to hesitate here is the positioning of NASDAQ. NASDAQ hasn't tapped into this level yet, which I've seen this happen before, but it doesn't happen as often, right? This doesn't happen as often. We typically see both charts drive into the area of interest and then give SMT off of it. Like ES will get deeper through it, but NASDAQ will draw at least into it. And then I'll look to continue, right? But it is early, right? And then we have that new 10 a.m. candle about to open. 10 a.m. could open lower, drive into here, and then give you a much better entry. And then you get the delivery shortly after. So that's what I would anticipate, man. So far, we haven't gotten any entry signals yet, so that's a good sign. You got this bottom, you got this flip. Let me get ready. These stupid funded accounts, bro. I'm waiting on my KYC. So I low-key don't even want to be trading until they approve my KYC. But I may just buy. I think I'm about to do it right now. 1 second. I'll just buy a new eval while I wait for that KYC. Still inside of this zone, waiting for 10 a.m. So yeah, I'm gonna just chill until 10 a.m. Hopefully 10 a.m. opens lower and gives us that power of 3. And then that'll pretty much solidify the trade idea because it's already showing signs that it wants to go higher here. Oil, no signs of bullishness on oil. YM showing a little bit of life, just waiting it out here. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna go probably get another eval while I wait. I don't know if I want to trade those funded until that KYC gets approved, just because I hate for them to have 1,000 questions. Would hate for that. Start a challenge, yeah. 1 second. I'm gonna wait for 10. If this tries to take off right now, then you guys heard it here first. I may miss this one because of what time it is and because NASDAQ hasn't hit this zone yet, but it's starting to show that strength. Yeah, we tap into here. All right, so yeah. What I'll wait for is a market structure shift. I'll be patient with this one. Market structure shift. We get the market structure shift, and that's going to tell me, all right, price is ready to go. And then I'll look to catch a play off of that market structure shift. But with this bearish zone right in front of me, I don't want to get too antsy. And then with the new 10 a.m. candle on the way, I don't want to get caught in that power of 3 manipulation if 10 a.m. opens lower. So I'm going to take the next 2 minutes or so to just grab a new eval real quick. Because I found out yesterday I was already eligible for a payout. And I'm like, okay. I don't even need to trade that today if I don't want to. But then I had to do KYC, and I'm like, okay. I submitted that, and it's taking forever. Look at this, bro. This looks fake, though. No, it doesn't. It's market structure shifting on both charts. Bro, man. Let me go check the news real quick before I get out of my rhythm here. Is there any 10 a.m. news? Nope. We just had CPI. Market structure shift on YM, bro. That's your confirmation right there. Let's see if 10 a.m. pulls back. And give me 1 second. Let me go buy this. Hey, whatever. This stuff right here, bro. It's like, it's almost so easy that it's making me mad right now. Like, look at this, bro. It's so easy that it's honestly bothering me right now. That's not funny. Oh my goodness, bro. It just literally gave the setup. Like, no power of 3 at 10 a.m. We literally didn't even bother. This is about to run. This is about to run probably all day today. This was way too easy. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna trade today. Let me get these accounts and just sit patiently. This was way too easy. We didn't even bother tapping into here. Like I said, I've seen this happen before. But with 10 a.m. approaching, you got to be careful because 10 a.m. could just drive into it. Now we just blast through this high. No remorse whatsoever. YM still hasn't taken that high. So maybe YM gives you that 10 a.m. pullback now. We'll see, man. This was way too easy. It's either going to just rip all day or this is a trap. And it's going to go bearish. Yeah, this could be a trap. We'll see. Pay attention to how price responds now that we've taken out this target. All right, you have this area right here. This area should be revisited. If this area can get revisited, I'll know exactly what price wants to do from there. But I don't want to trade it unless it either revisits this area in yellow or it gives me a new bullish area up above somewhere to look for a continuation. All right, so if I go to the 5 minute, yeah, see how we failed to close through these bearish candles, and then now we're opening a new candle here. Yeah, we're chilling. YM, perfect. Yeah, YM will need to drive back down into here. See how we were able to identify the trade, right? But that was way too fast. That was a scam. Way too quick, bro. Hopefully it ends up going bearish. We had bullish days on Monday and Tuesday. There we go. Yeah, let me get ready. I like this now. This looks good. This looks good. This looks good. This looks pretty good. I want to see price drive back into this area right here where we got that reaction that told us price was bullish. This was the ROC buy signal. It's crazy. It gave it to us, but because of what time it was, I think I did the right thing by just relaxing and seeing if price wanted to manipulate one more time before, going higher. Unfortunately, even if you were to get the confirmation, right? Because I'm waiting for price to show strength out of this yellow zone. The first strong candle was way up here, so I wouldn't have bought that anyway. Now you wait for price to respond after taking out the draw and liquidity. If we start to fail here, this could be an easy short. This is 10:30. Okay. All right, cool. Good patience, good read. Let's see if price wants to make sense or what. What do you know? Let's go. This is beautiful. Either this is gonna be a beautiful continuation higher, or we are about to see a dump. What do you guys think? I think shorts are like, you know, if we look at the higher time frame, we just swept the overnight liquidity, slammed right back into the range. We've been ranging the past couple days, but we haven't been going lower since Monday, right? So if the power of three is on the table, here's your manipulation, here's your accumulation. Now we could probably start distributing lower if we're truly bearish, right? If we're not bearish, then this could be a breakout, accumulate, and then manipulate the low and then continue higher. So you just got to pay attention right now to see what price gives. If it gives me a good clean continuation model, I'll look for buys. But who knows? I would probably lean more bearish, but it all depends on how this level responds here. Hopefully we get a deeper drive. This isn't deep enough. We got one gap fill right here, but did we close a 5-minute candle through here? No, look at this bearish zone, bro. Let me highlight these levels here. So price gets underneath here, this is gonna be bad. We break this 10-minute low here. But look at ES. This is tough, bro. I want to see it drive a little deeper, man. It's still early, so hopefully we get a deeper drive. But so far so good. I like the way it's looking so far. So far so good. I will say that. YM's gonna be the culprit here. If YM starts showing a lot of strength, then that's gonna tell us that price is just bullish. If YM starts showing a lot of weakness, that's gonna show us price is bearish based off this SMT. All right, make sure I short YM if I'm looking for sells. If I get sell signals, I should say. I'm gonna keep an eye on YM. YM's gonna pretty much confirm a lot for us. We have this. Oh wait, this whole time I'm thinking this was a 5-minute chart. That's the 1 minute, and there we go, driving right back into here. We also have these down close candles. I'll include that as a part of the range here. All right. So you see how you can follow along with price and pretty much set a standard to where, like, all right, this is where I want to see price retest before I get involved. And now you see price literally drawing directly to those areas. Textbook right now. Let's see if we can get a deeper drive here. $35, $40, $15. There we go. Come on. Keep pushing, man. Keep pushing. There we go. There we go, kid. You see, it's almost reluctant to go lower, though. This is starting to look bullish. It's like it's only pushing lower just to retest. It's not really like gashing lower like we saw here. We saw this aggressive move higher. It wasn't really interested in just taking this high and stopping. It blasted through it. And now here we go. Perfect. Retesting this area. All right, I'm ready to go. Let me put this code in. Hopefully I get my KYC done. I can literally request a payout today if they just stop and approve my KYC. But like I said, for right now, I'm just gonna buy some new evals and try to pass those today. One trade. As I mentioned, Next has the best and the quickest road to payouts. Literally just went from eval to a payout in 4 days. 4 winning days, I should say. You can't really expect that to happen to you unless you literally win 4 days in a row, which we have. The one break-even day, and then 3 profitable days. But you got to go big on the eval. They let you have, okay, yeah, this is probably going to be bullish. And if that's the case, I should be able to buy any of these. We'll see how this candle ends up closing. We get displacement here. I like that. ES tapped into it. That's more than enough. And we're flipping through this black line, which would be bearish. If price were holding this as resistance, I would look for shorts. Price is using it and flipping it easily right now. So that tells me that we're probably going to go bullish in my account. All right, yeah, we're good. We are good. Try to pass this account. Wow, it's amazing how bullish price has been, bro. It's truly amazing. We just keep going higher in the middle of a war. Are we gonna get this imbalance here? We are. We get a nice bullish imbalance. See if this holds up. If it does, I like it. This is crazy to me, man. I'm gonna erase some of these indicators here. Right? I don't need much. Yeah, we're chilling. All right. But yeah, I'm not gonna trade my funded. I will just start a new eval here. Is this a gap or am I crazy? Okay. Yeah, price tries to use this volume imbalance to go higher. That's gonna be my cue to go ahead and get in position for longs here. There we go, getting that retest. Let's see here. This is important. If this fails, this is probably gonna end up going bearish. If we get a bearish gap, flip it, a BPR here to the downside, we'll probably end up going short. All right, let's go. Looking to pass this in one shot here. So we'll see. Take that, take that. Here we go, pushing deeper into this zone here. We also have this down close candle that's a part of this entire bullish profile. So keep that in mind. And then if I'm bearish over here, we had 35 to 40. So 30 to 40. We're well underneath this for a short. Let's see if we get a bearish gap here. I would prefer the shorts, right? We've been waiting on shorts all week. I'm more lenient with price action on the early days of the week, like Mondays and Tuesdays. I'll comfortably jump into a buy. But now that it's Wednesday, you know what I mean? And look at this, bro. We had this bearish level here. We push into it, completely flip it with a new 30-minute candle. We get that market structure shift. We get this bearish gap. We get another bearish gap forming right here. I don't know, man. This might try to flip bearish. Let's see. YM's gonna tell the story for the most part. If YM starts to get pretty bullish here, I'm gonna look for buys. Yeah. We flip this. So what'll happen is essentially what price will do is drive into here, put in this low, put in this short-term high right here. We start breaking this right here. That'll be another market structure shift that I could use to go higher. All right, and then with that, if YM is showing bullishness as well, I'll get in the long here, target the high, 70 points. And then I'm looking for 1.5 R. So I might need a little bit more. I need 1.5 R to pass. Stop below this low would be 60 points. Then 1.5 would be 90. All right, yeah, so 60 for 90. 60 points would be 4 micros. Ideal entry price above 25,115. That's if we get this bullish confirmation. 25,115. Look at that. It's ripping. Oh my goodness. Four micros. Let's see here. Just to be safe. Four micros. I would need double that, not four. It would be 8. There we go. And you're looking for doubles. That'll be 3K. Bingo. 2K for 3K. All right, nice resistance there. There we go. You see how we failed to make a new high here? We're back in this zone. But this is already looking bullish. It's already looking pretty bullish. Notice the blue lines here. We're holding above them. Notice the yellow zone here. Beautiful reaction out of it. All right. Now you're just looking for that market structure shift. Notice this down close candle is literally your support right now. Price sweeps out the low of this down close candle at 1012, gives you a nice reaction. And now you can see price is wasting time right now, but it's still not breaking that bullish narrative. So I'm looking for a breakout. Stop underneath this green box here. And that'll be 16. YM is pretty much the indication for me, right? I'm watching YM on my other monitor. You see YM is stuck in this area. However, it's the same protocol. We see this yellow zone. I drew the trade up before, right? So that's, if you guys are wondering how I take these trades confidently, I always make sure to draw up what I want to see before it happens. So when I see it happen, I have no excuse or no reason to not take the trade, right? I said as soon as this high was taken, I only want to trade if price returns back into this area or gives me a new point of interest. Price literally came right back down into here, and I said if this area holds, I'll remain bullish. If we start showing weakness and failure in this zone, I'll flip bearish, and we have beautiful, beautiful draws lower. Let's go ahead and start drawing them up now that we start to see some selling pressure. We see this weekly open would be the obvious draw for YM, add an alert. And then over here, we have overnight lows. If I turn on my indicators, yeah, the 6 a.m. low. That'll be where I would draw towards if I'm bearish. All right, back to the 1 minute. There we go, showing some bearishness. There we go. Let's see if this ends up sweeping and flipping again. Or does price actually want lower? If so, I'll have to re-evaluate my position size and look for shorts on YM. We'll see. But as of right now, I'm looking for longs up here. And then if we stay underneath this level, we start flipping this black line like we see right here. We're flipping it on ES, which is beautiful. Flipping that line. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. There goes the selling pressure. Let the shorts begin here. Back to the 1 minute. I'm looking for. Oh, bro, why does it do this, bro? This makes trading so stupid. Trading view, the candles vanish every day on us. Why does it keep doing that? It's okay. I'm watching YM anyway here. I'm looking for a pullback into any of these bearish areas here. Pullback into any bearish areas. All right. And I'll be ready for my short. Hopefully this low isn't taken. All right, here we go. Don't take the low, bro. It just took the low. And then the chart wants to be an idiot. Bro. Can I just hold on? Let me close out. I don't think that's gonna fix it though, is it? It's really just a glitch in trading. Nothing I can do about it. Man, I don't know. Oh, they got us, kid. They got us. And if I'm like I said, if I'm looking at it, you could draw up a short literally off of flipping here, and then this bearish gap right here, the one that was presented right inside of this bullish gap. But because you have bullish territory, you got to be a little bit more patient, right? Got to be a little bit more patient. And that's where they got me. I understood that this could still be bullish, but we did end up flipping here. Now we get this bearish gap. The only way I can get involved is if price pulls back. We got another bearish gap right here. Ideally, the next 30-minute candle will open up and pull back into that area. And now you're starting to see that everything is looking bearish now. The 5-minute looks bearish. Oh, sorry, that's why I can't see it because it's on the wrong chart. Let me make you. All right, yeah. So the 5-minute gives you. I'm gonna erase these bullish ideas here. This is tough, bro, because we're still in this bullish area over here for Nasdaq, but we should see at least a pullback to confirm whether price is truly bearish or not. With this flip of this 5-minute candle here, we flipped that. Perfect timing. So now I just got to be patient and hope for a pullback. Got some clean areas of interest. Something like this, where price opens this new 30-minute candle, pulls back into this red zone, and then gives you the confirmation for lower. Or it might just bleed. Yeah, this is trash. This is what you call trash, bro. It's playing too many games. Like, what was the point of pretending to be bullish here? And then over here on YM, we didn't get any bearish gap whatsoever after creating this drive higher. So I wouldn't have even considered shorting YM, which is the one I really, really want to short. And then now we're getting a lot of selling pressure, so we need a pullback, no question. If it doesn't want to pull back, I will happily walk away and go spam email these guys to speed up this KYC, bro. KYC should be instant. But yeah, man. Yeah, this is trash. This is trash, bro. Man, bro. If this doesn't pull back, bro, I think I have to just sign out, because this is the type of stuff that makes me like spiral at times. Because like, what's the rush? Why do you feel like you're in such a rush so out of nowhere, right? We just spent all this time going higher. And then you don't even offer a pullback. But if I had to drop a trade, right? I want to see literally at 10:30. I want to see the algo kick in. I want to see price just stop going lower and immediately draw back into this area of interest, which apparently the 1 minute chart is the only chart that doesn't have a candle. This is crazy. But a drive back into those areas, man, I am hip for short. You just got to be careful, bro, because we're back into this original bullish area. Price can flip right back bullish on you and laugh in your face. So we'll see, man. We'll see. I need a very strong reaction here. I need bullish gaps to be created so I can see them fail. And then short, I have my bearish line in the sand here. Let's go back. Yeah, 10, 10, 10. Yeah. Ready, stop, scream. All right, notice where price is bouncing off of this blue line. That's not a good look if you're bearish. If you're bearish, you're like, but maybe we start rejecting these bears. So boom, 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 boom. All right, so yeah, that's the game plan. I like the shorts over the buys. What I need to see now is a drive back into these points of interest. And I really should just be watching YM because YM is the culprit here. YM gave the best break, the best move lower, and we still have a lot of downside on the table. I need to see, there we go, 10 a.m., sorry, 10:30, open and drive higher. Give me a definite rejection. This is tough though, bro. I hate when price gives you two really clean areas of interest. Like these buys. Imagine this is still bullish, bro. I'll be sick if I short this. And it keeps going up. But I don't think it's really bullish based on how we broke through this yellow zone here. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Starting to get that selling pressure. Let's see if YM can give me a trade idea. Let me type this up while I wait. Looking for some strong rejection here on YM. YM still hasn't really shown that rejection yet. 47. All right. I'm watching YM closely. NASDAQ is selling. ES is selling. YM is not. So that right there is already a red flag. Here we go. We put in this lower high and start breaking this lower high. I'm already thinking price is about to. 1 second. Yeah, so We put in this lower high right here and start flipping through it. That's already telling me. But if we start showing that selling pressure on YM, maybe close down in here. Give me a short, man, before it runs away. We drive into this bearish gap right here. Right at 10 a.m., we open higher, push into this unmitigated bearish level. Show some pressure here. I'm looking for price to try to run. Close through here, 370s. Give it a try on the short for 100 points. Something like that, right? And then you have over here, yeah, we're already breaking these levels over here. YM should start shorting here shortly. Fairly soon here. So YM would be, one contract is 3. So let me go 3 contracts. That'll be let me see. If I shorted 3 contracts down here, that would be 1,500. So maybe 4 contracts. Yeah, 4 contracts, and then TP at 3,000. 1.5. Excellent. Yeah, that's the game plan there. And look at that. This bullish gap is, YM is giving us a clue here, guys. We're pushing right back into this original point of interest. SMT off of the low. This is the style that we've been trading, where you see a bullish area of interest get hit. You see this bearish leg push into the, right? We pushed into this bearish gap right at the open. What happens? We take the low. Once that low is taken, you know that this could mark a reversal, so you don't want to get married to the shorts once this low is taken. Pay attention to how price responds, right? Price responds with a market structure shift immediately. Then that's telling me don't get involved with the shorts right now. It's probably going to go bullish. All right. So this is already, bro. We get this market structure shift. I'm going to look for buys, because YM is ripping right now. No signs of remorse. You could almost buy YM based on this, bro. Oh my goodness, kid. Yeah, I'm going to get ready for the buys now. No more shorts. First, we have to break this zone, though. Let me take that back. I need to see price close back above this level right here. If we can get back above this blue line, then that's going to tell me for sure. But we still have a lot of bearish territory right here on YM. Don't want to get too antsy on the buys. Just be patient, man. We had here. I just don't like how we take this low and that we're still sitting in this bullish area pretending to be bullish. After a while, it's going to stop pretending and actually just take off. Yes, about the shift structure. Yeah, this still looks bullish. What about oil? Oil still hasn't broken this bearish level. We had this low, lower high, and then lots of order blocks sitting here. This could still go lower, maybe take out that Asia low. All right, so if I'm just looking at YM, what do I see? I see we had SMT off the high. I want to see price driving to here and give me something to give me a clue. We break this low, push into it, and now, yeah, we flip through here, bro. It's not. Honestly, 10 a.m. If we close strongly above this 10 a.m. price where we see the displacement lower, I'm not bullish. I'm not bearish anymore. It's official. I'm officially not bearish. And thankfully, YM is giving us a quick confirmation that we're not bearish. There we go. And we're getting the market structure shift here. Any pullback to this blue line on ES or a fair value gap on the way up, I will be looking to buy if we close through here. So I'm going to keep my eyes on YM to get this closure above 10 a.m. here. a strong flip back bearish back underneath this previous daily low, back underneath this EMA from this 10 a.m. level, I'll short that. I like that because we're still respecting these bearish gaps that were presented underneath 10 a.m. However, if we get a strong close through 10 a.m. through this blue line, it's a wrap. When we start respecting these bullish gaps, it's over with. So I'm gonna watch YM on my other screen here, and then I'll have ES and then Q right here. Do the chat things. You guys think we're bullish or bearish, bro? This is intense right now. This is intense, right? Okay, look at that pressure, but YM's not showing that pressure at all. Let me say this. YM's not showing that pressure yet. We got a clean market structure shift on ES, but no market structure shift on YM. I meant NASDAQ. We got the SMT off of this zone's low here. We didn't take that low on, I guess we did take that low. But we do get SMT off of this, where we got equal lows sitting right here on ES. NASDAQ takes the low. So you start to see the discrepancies where like, NASDAQ should be stronger. NASDAQ is looking a lot weaker right now. And then you have YM still holding this 10 a.m. price. I need to see some strength on NASDAQ before I'm convinced. And then if you're just looking at NASDAQ and you say, all right, we drive back into here, I need to see price offer a market structure shift before I believe we're truly bullish. We're still waiting for NASDAQ to take this high. If NASDAQ doesn't take this high, right, and we start breaking lower again, I think that's our confirmation that price is just pretending to be bullish here. Power of 3 opens higher. It's tough for the power of 3 because we tap into this bearish gap. We make a new low actually at this 10:30 open. We drive into bearish territory, make a new low first, and now you're starting to see price build structure. And you have SMT off of that low all across the board. YM, right, didn't take that low. So now it's like, oh, bro, this is, if I'm going to buy, I think I'm going to buy YM, bro. Just based on structure, right? If we have SMT off of this high, we have SMT off of this low, right? What lows were taken out on YM? We took out all of the pre-market lows, 9 o'clock lows taken out. You look at 9 o'clock, we haven't even bothered those levels over here, right? ES takes it out too, but NASDAQ doesn't. So you have SMT off of that. That tells you, all right, if price is telling you it doesn't really want to go lower, then that means we should be able to draw higher on YM. And we've seen YM give some really nice trades lately. So I think I'm going to just focus on YM here because it has clean targets. If I'm trading NASDAQ, what do I target, right? We have this roadblock. We have a new high already made. We have session highs already taken. We could see some hesitation, as you can see right now. NASDAQ isn't really showing that much strength. Okay, yeah, YM is about to confirm it here. YM is about to confirm. There we go. Nice close above there. Stop below this previous day low. 100 points. Same thing. 150 TP. Let's get a nice strong close here. We get that market structure shift on NASDAQ sooner or later here. Let's wait for that. Don't want to rush it. We got the market structure shift on ES though. Come on, give us this shift here. We should be able to take our time here. I don't see any reason to rush. Just give me this market structure shift. I guess you can count. Actually, I'm wrong. You can count this drive here. Push down, push up, push down, market structure shift here. Yeah, this is good to go. That's your area right there. And YM, what are you gonna do here? All right, yeah, YM's gonna close through this blue line. Give me 10 seconds. Got a market structure shift here. We got two market structure shifts on ES with this lower high being broken and this lower high. I'm gonna buy that, guys. I'm gonna buy that before it takes off here. What price did I get? Stop, like I say, down here somewhere. We broke this blue line. We broke. This is pretty much where I like my stop. This fair value gap right here. See these lows sitting in there. What price is this? 47. 47. And we had market structure shift there. We should start seeing some sort of speed higher here. Yeah, we're getting that rejection off of this level here for oil. Make this red. 47. 100 point stop, 150 point TP stop underneath these wicks here. Looking for support from this candle right here. If price gets down into it, and then looking for this new high to be made. And like I said, NASDAQ gives you that market structure shift again. Nice. We break the bearish area here. Now we're just looking for that pressure to continue. And what else was in the play here? We do have this area right here. I want to watch price if it taps into here on NASDAQ. Got this bearish gap. We're taking out that high. Looking for that speed, bro. I'm not really looking for too much resistance in this area, especially after taking out the lows. What am I seeing here? We retest this down close candle here. I want to see some speed and break structure again, and that should confirm the setup for me. Another break. We got this down close candle here on ES. Really good speed there. Makes a new high there. Looks pretty solid now. You might get that jerky price action right now, but I'm looking for a pop higher, similar to what we saw here, where you saw price just get out of this area and make a new high. black line is being flipped. I'm looking for speed, bro. Come on. That is great. Why is ES in the lead here? I'm looking for a strong move. Let's go 5-minute chart. Time is it? 10:50. See if this 10:50 macro can speed things up. What was the 9:50 macro? What happened up there? 9:50 macro, yeah. Look at what happened at the 9:50 macro. Price blasted. My goodness. What time did it take off? Literally right at 9:52. 9:51 push lower. Notice the blue line gave us a nice reaction. Notice the black line was resistance. Now we're closing through it. Same thing over here. Blue line retested. Nice reaction, breaking the black lines. And the black lines would be bearish profiles. And then on top of that, we drive into this bearish gap, make a new low with SMT, right? So that's telling me, okay, the low really doesn't want to go any lower if all of them weren't able to continue. And then now we're seeing a clean flip. Let's see if we can get that follow through now. The TP at 47.31. Let's see what the EMA looks like. EMA holding up strong. This last black line here, I want to see a strong move through it. Now that the macro is here, we had a decent move lower, right? So I'm looking for an aggressive follow through higher here to break these black lines that are up above. There we go. Now we're seeing some life. Now we're seeing some life. I need this TP to smack though. Like I said, this is the clear draw would be where price put this previous SMT at. So at this point, I'm anticipating a new high to be made. Come on, don't let us down, kid. Don't let us down, kid. You gave us a nice confirmation. This irky jerky price action is killing me. Oh my goodness, kid. Literally yesterday, YM, you were so clean, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. We're back at entry. But at the same time, all this over here is pretty much confirmed bullish as well. You just don't want to see price break anything bullish right now. Otherwise, I'll probably just cut it and wait for a short. Because remember this bearish zone right here. You're seeing a lot of pressure off of it right now. So when price drives back into these bullish areas, you don't. Actually, I'll make that, bro. Bro, what in the snot is going on, bro? Yeah, this is dead. This is dead, bro. This is dead. We haven't seen this the past few days. When price is bullish, you don't get these types of pullbacks. This is about to stop. Blah. This is about to make me mad, bro. Because why are you waiting so late to give these bearish moves, kid? Man, get out of here, bro. You wait. What was the point of driving up into here? What was in here? Nothing that was important, bro. Nothing important at all. Yeah, this is bearish, guys. Unless this turns into a massive wick, this is 100% bearish. We've already tapped into this bearish gap. We've already delivered from this bearish gap. We've already made new lows from this bearish 15-minute gap. So any selling pressure that comes back from there, if it breaks these bullish points of interest, then that's a confirmation for lower. And there's nothing I could do. This is a beautiful market structure shift now for the shorts. Get out of here, bro. Maybe I could have went break even up here, but yeah, I think I need to get off the charts, bro. It's doing too much. Like, what are you doing, bro? You were bearish. You could have been bearish a long time ago. Oh, this is really gonna stop me out, bro. Get out of here, bro. And then over here, you look over here, you get a market structure shift, but it's not that aggressive. But we did reject off of this line right here, bro. I need to see this fail. If this holds up right here, guys, it's gonna go bearish and I'm gonna get cooked here. And I'll just accept it. Like I said, some stuff is just too much to deal with, bro. Price is giving you way too many mixed signals right now. I want to see this get flipped easily. If this even pretends to reject this bearish gap, it's over. It's going to keep going lower. But if we can get there we go. Just rip through it. There we go. That's what I want to see. I think we're still alive, guys. Don't come back. Don't even bother coming back. Just flip this black line, right? So you see where the pressure came from. Slams right off of this level, right? And the part that I should take in consideration a little bit more is, why is ES magically in front of us? But yesterday that happened as well, right? Yesterday ES was taking out highs before NASDAQ, and NASDAQ was way, way stronger than ES yesterday. So I can't even say that that's a red flag. The one thing that can't happen here is price can't break any more bullish structure, bro. If we get like a nice 5-minute wick, there we go. That's not terrible, but YM's gonna be the weaker one here, so YM doesn't have much room to work. I could get stopped out and this could still be bullish, but I tried, bro. This is trash, bro. We shouldn't be way back down here right now. If we're bullish. If we're bearish, I get it. It's not It's not gonna respect these levels. And it looks like we're done. Yeah, I'm out of here, bro. We're done. I don't like how price is feeling the need to hang out here, bro. Stop. This is so trash, bro. Yep, there goes stop. This is trash, bro. Because this could end up still being bullish. And it's going to try to stop me out for no reason, bro. What's wrong with this? If this gap fails here, it really doesn't matter because YM is going to stop me out and that's going to kill the eval. Luckily, yeah, this is going to go short now, bro. This is a joke, bro. I'm tired of this type of stuff. I don't want to trade this, guys. And this is a classic CPI type of move, bro. Whereas, look at this. What is this? It's not bearish. Oh my goodness, bro. It is not bearish. There's nothing about this telling me that we're going to keep going lower unless, like I said, we start getting back underneath this line here. This bullish gap that we just printed. If this fails, then all right, I get it. That's a short. Right? Why would I say it's a short? Because we got this 5-minute zone. Like I said, we need to watch this. This could send price lower. Right? Price drives back into it beautifully. You get your market structure shift, push into it, take this low. Now you have this bearish. Yeah, this might go short now. There's no more speed on the charts here. Yeah, I think it actually is gonna go. If this ends up closing through, I'll drop a trade for you guys, but I'm not gonna trade anymore. I just bought an eval just to try and pass it on this, and it literally gives you the most snaky short. Yeah, this is ridiculous, bro. This is gonna go short. And CL, if we end up flipping this is bearish. This is so lame, bro. And it looks like it wants to. Yep. Yep, looks like it wants to, man. Unfortunately, Price is playing way too many games. If Price was gonna go bearish, it had its chance to go bearish right here. Instead, we drive up, tap into this level, market structure shift, bearish gap. Now let's flip this. But you don't even need to flip it, bro. It just start closing underneath this second black line right here. And that's gonna confirm the short. I should just buy another eval and short this, bro. If you notice, ES is already flipping. YM is already dead. Yeah. I might do that, kid. I might go in on another one here. Yeah, I might go in on another one. Yeah, let me at least set this up for VIP. I'm gonna short this in VIP 25, 30, 65, 70. Stop. This is trash, bro. Because it's giving you a lot of mixed signals here. And then it just pretends like it has no sense of urgency when it matters most. Right? Like, if we're bearish, you would have thought that we would have been able to close through this level already. We should start delivering lower. Nope. And look at it. It's trying to steal your money, bro. CPI days are actually trash now. They used to be good. I can't remember the last time I had a good trade. It either, runs without you or it manipulates way too much, bro. It's 11 o'clock and it hasn't gone anywhere, and it's a CPI trading session. Like, get out of here, bro, before I get mad, for real. What is up with all this fake poppy, irky jerky stuff? We just saw a nice bullish reaction for no reason. Once again, 2 times in a row. What level is this? 25, 28. All right, yeah, short that. 70-point stop would be 4 micros. You better not try to run. I don't even care. Short it. It has no life here. All the bullish antics are dead in the water. What price would this be? 18. And that's going to be a 70-point stop. 25, 70-point stop. Yeah. You better not play any game either, bro. As soon as you get in, it wants to wick around. Bro, I promise you. All right. Shorts sent to VIP. Oh my goodness. 5 is supposed to be. Let me sell one of these. I want to do back. All right. Yep. Let's go free fall. I need you to literally get way down here now. And I better not see any bullish antics whatsoever. This is, bro. If I would have known price was gonna be doing stuff like this, I would not be trading it, bro. Look at this, bro. See how stupid this is? What's the point of all of this if you're bearish? Not only did it give you, get out of here. Oh, I hate taking terrible losses. And not only was it a loss, it was a loss that price gave me everything I wanted to see, started to break and hold structure for no reason. And it was never bullish, bro. And then now you see price take this low. You got to be careful because price can do the same thing it just did earlier, where it takes the low and push way back up here for no reason, even though it's supposed to be bearish. That's crazy to me, man. CPI days may be banned soon for me, man. I just burned that EVA out instantly. And it was up 1,500. That's the sad part. It didn't take anything. I mean, I guess you took this internal high on ES. But as far as YM goes, I guess we did take that internal high as well. Maybe that's all it wanted, bro. Some stuff just, bro, I promise you, man. It could be so simple. Break structure, pull back into this area, break structure short. Instead, it breaks structure, pulls back all the way to the high of this area before going lower. Get out of here, bro. But if you're managing your risk properly, one loss does not hurt, right? It only hurt me because I was trying to pass the eval in one trade. But good job on the idea that price wanted higher. It clearly wanted higher. Then you get that SMT confirming that, all right, price is done going higher. And now that you get this clean market structure shift, you get a clean BPR, you get a clean turn, clean close underneath the black levels. Now we're finally breaking the blue lines. You want to see these blue levels serve as resistance and just send price lower. I wouldn't even manage this trade. Like at this point, if it's not bearish and it tries to go back bullish, then that's just one heck of a manipulation move by the markets that I would not be prepared for any day of the week. So I'm going to let this one play out. And hopefully we get a fire move lower here. Yes, pushing back to these equal lows, session low. But like I mentioned, if we're bearish, this is going to be a free fall, probably for the rest of the session. I just hate when it's so difficult like this, bro. Like, even though one loss isn't the end of the world, but I feel like you shouldn't have to deal with stuff like that. Price should stick to what it does best. Manipulate, power of three, cool. Maybe I could have moved to break even once once YM takes this high. You know, once we took out these highs, maybe I go break even. However, it's like, how am I supposed to know that's about to stop after breaking everything bullish? You know what I mean? Like, if I was bullish, I would have been happy to see we break this blue line, we break this blue line, but then magically price just wanted to fill in this gap. You can see the resistance though. If you really zoom in here, you'll say that this gap right here is not being broken. Price taps into it one more time and dumps. Right, but I was just under the impression that because we were respecting this level after giving SMT off of the lows, right? YM takes this low, ES gives you a nice SMT. I'm like, yo, this is the same trade we've pretty much seen the past few days. Let me get into the buy and anticipate a continuation. And this is where, like I say, trading is, it's all about how price responds after taking a higher or low. When price took this high over here and I saw it crash lower and get back underneath the blue line and then eventually break here, I'm like, yeah, we're screwed. It happens so fast though. It's like, come on, bro, give me a chance to at least get out. Maybe bounce back up and let me get out at my entry, but it doesn't give you a chance most of the time. It just traps you in there and then tries to run. So I want to see this just run here. I don't want to see any more fake outs higher, man. Let's slap this. Make back that trade. And hopefully, like I said, you guys are, if you're following along on your prop accounts, the first trade of the day was supposed to be a normal size trade, unless you're trying to pass an eval in one trade like I was. Now here we go with this unnatural volume here. I don't want to see any bullish pressure. I really don't, bro. We spent too much time pretending being bullish here. We open up the market, pump, pull back, pump, break structure, pull back, break structure. Come on, just let me get my delivery lower here. Maybe take some risk off the table. Lower high in here. Make it officially 500 or so. Because I really want to be short in YM, bro. YM is the best one to short right now. And you see what happens when YM takes a low. It completely catapults the other way. And then we just took out this low. Price could try to run back higher. I tell you, kid, some stuff is just not okay, bro. This price action is not okay, guys. Don't. Oh my goodness, kid. Target, trash. This is not the target, kid. Not happening. It's okay though. Today felt like one of those days when I woke up, like, just felt kind of off. And maybe it's because I already know CPI lately has been such a scam. It's either way too fast to get involved, where it just blasts off all day long, or it just does stuff like this where it plays both sides for way too long. We should have already been delivering towards some sort of liquidity by now. And instead, here we are. I need to see this blue line hold up. And then I need to see this bearish gap hold up here. Because we have SMT off the lows and we're still respecting this original zone here somehow. So I need to see price just stop pretending in this area and just crumble. Because like I said before, if it pretends for too long, it'll actually start making me a believer. This is sad, bro. This is sad, bro. Just free fall, kid. But I have to be honest with myself. What will my rules tell me to do? My rules would tell me to go break even here, guys. Simply because if I'm using this zone as my target, my point of interest, I mean, and we get the entry signal and it gives me a nice entry, which it did, I don't expect price to be very reluctant after taking this low. So I'm gonna go break even here just to follow my rules, bro. Maybe not break even, like $100. Stop above that bearish candle at about 15 points. Move SL. Elijah, come here. All right, and then now I can just basically risk free. All right, I'm gonna screenshot this, drop it in the in the VIP, and just let this roll, man. Because if we're following price, this should dump, bro. We should dump, and I don't want to risk getting another unrealistic pullback way up into this level and getting stopped out, right? So looks like it's gonna just jerk around here, man. Literally just bought that account and then just got an email that says account breached. Within 20 minutes, bro. Like, my goodness. I just gave away free money to them. So stupid. And not only that, it's like, look at this price action, bro. Like, what am I actually trading, bro? Yeah, this is gonna stop me out. It shouldn't even be up here right now. And then, like I said, we take out this low. We keep somehow entertaining this level with SMT after SMT after SMT. You know, we're not really bearish and we're not really bullish. But, hey, man. Today is hump day. Middle of the week. Price action seems pretty trash if you ask me. Thankfully, I'm not trading my funded today. Look at this, bro. Now we're getting market structure shifts. Put in a new low, break that short-term high. The price pulls back and respects anything in here, it's over with. But it's okay. I've low-key become a perfectionist. I expect my strategy to win every single time, and I know that, unfortunately, we have to take losses eventually. And there goes this trade right here. Yeah, so I'm gonna wrap it up after this one, guys. But yeah, right side is payout is on the table. I'm waiting for a KYC, and then from there, I'm gonna have to use that payout to pass some evals anyway. So today's gonna go down as really just a scrap day, pretty much chop. I got buy signals here, right? Which I did buy. I just bought YM because YM was at a deep discount. I got sell signals here. Boom, boom, boom. Well, not sell signals, just one sell signal here. And that's the trade I'm in right now. It's 11:26. 11:30 is around the corner. Maybe that's what Price is waiting for. We'll see. All right, here we go. I'm gonna take this and run away. This is more than enough. This is gonna be 90 points here. Yeah. 90 points. Like I said, this session low is pretty much the draw, 114, but VIP, I just gave you a 100-point target, and that'll pretty much erase the loss, putting you back in profit with 1.5 RR. It was a 70-point stop. Yeah, 75 stop, actually. 100-point TP. Cleared to the tick. 100 points hit right on the head. All right, there you go. Fair enough. I guess it just wasn't meant for me to pass that account because if I didn't take that first trade, I definitely would have took this short. And it's so stupid. Like I say, bro, like some stuff you just can't make this up. It did all of that just to go retest this level, and then it gives you a perfect short like immediately, and you had no time. If you're in a buy, you're fried. It immediately just destroys you. All right, so let's kill that. Take the profit, copy this, drop it in the chat. Good risk management here, and you're green on the day. If you did what I did, then you blew your eval. But that would never be okay on a funded account, right? So, you know, pick and choose your poison here. Today I was just looking to pass an eval. I wasn't able to pass. But for VIP, as always, good risk management on the funded approach. It's really not good to over leverage evals, but sometimes I do it just because I like the setup. All right, so that'll do it for me today. 2 trades. Let me pull up YM side by side. And YM was a decent move at first, man, but I guess I got in too late. Yeah, I got in too late. I wanted to buy off of this gap right here, so I bought it. Not bad, bro. It's just this stupid fake out right here, and this price better not go back up. I want to see price just keep selling and take out this overnight low, right? That would make me more like content with today's price action. All right, I took a decent buy here, probably like right here. Yep, as we broke that blue line, stop underneath here. Yep, that's exactly what I did. Good job. I was looking for this high. Got slapped in the face on the fake out. And then the short signal was right after. So good flip, good read on price once again, man. It's just that first move was a little bit dirty, if you ask me. That target was off. Download this. And yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Enjoy today. Hopefully, like I said, I'll be able to post that payout email if they approve my KYC sometime today. If not, whatever. I'll go right back and I'll buy another eval for tomorrow. Which sucks, bro, because out of all the days that we've been trading, I could have been buying evals every single day the past 5 days, and we would have been passing and passing and passing. And the one day I want to buy one, I get hit with this ridiculousness. So it's all good. Can't be negative, right? Just come back tomorrow. See what tomorrow has. Tomorrow will be probably a lot better. Let's see what the news looks like. News is let's see here. 1 second. Okay, yeah, so tomorrow is bro, what is up with sports? US. Oh yeah, tomorrow got some unemployment news on the table, so that would be better than CPI, I would say. Maybe we get a cleaner session tomorrow. I'm looking to pass. I may buy 2 evals tomorrow. Try to pass those 2. Let's just start scaling rapidly with funded next. But yeah, not bad, right? Like I say, VIP is gonna end the day green, so job well done. I got the downloaded photo. I'm gonna go ahead, drop this in the chat, and I will be back at it tomorrow, guys. Drop a like on the stream if today helped. You know what I mean? And just be smart. You know what I mean? Like, some days are going to be like this. Like, if you really look at it, what has price really done today? Absolutely nothing. So you can't really expect to make too much. And somehow we still caught 100 points on the short. That was a late entry. Still catch 100 points on the short. You can't really be too upset with today, man. VIP, another green day. And hopefully I was able to help somebody understand where price was headed today. All right. You guys take care. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Later. Oh, my bad. I just saw the chat, guys. I'm looking at your messages now. Here, let me respond to them before I start. Yeah, so that's eval. Pure eval. I was waiting for my KYC to be approved, which typically is instant, bro. Like, that's the part that's throwing me. Typically, KYC is instant. But it did say it could take 24 to 48 hours, so I'll be patient. But yeah, today was just eval day. And if I didn't over leverage the eval, I still would have made money today on my eval. But I'll give myself one more over leveraged eval. If I fail that one too, then I'll stop doing that and I'll just take it, slower. But these setups are pretty much on fire lately, so I'm like, bro, let me start adding some accounts while these setups are so clean, And then what do you know? Today was the only day that was not that clean. It's crazy. Yeah, if this ends up just selling off for the rest of the session, then I won't be too bothered. I would just say that they got me on this one. Maybe I could have went break even, but it was so similar to the setup that we've seen over and over and over that I'm like, bro, this is about to go right back to this high. All right, but not terrible. Last CPI, the market ranged in the morning session, yeah. And that's exactly what's happening today. The morning session is about to be over in 20 minutes. At 12 p.m., New York PM session will start, and you'll see maybe the price picks up speed, but right now, the shorts were the play. The buys were very quick here. That's the part that's like, you know what I mean? Like, I was going to buy this earlier, and then it just takes out the target, and then it gives you a short here, a delayed short. I got to study this one. This one's, because once we take this high, right? What did I say? I said I wanted to see price pull back into here. We pull back into here, completely blast through it, and give you this bearish gap. The part that throws me was here. This was the part where I was looking for a short. If we're bearish, we drive into this area, show resistance. You're supposed to be able to look for a short off of this leg right here. Instead, price breaks through this leg. So I'm like, okay, we're probably going to push up, but it looks like that was the wrong take. Yeah, the more I look at it, this stupid chart, this is the play right here. We drive into this yellow zone and we look for a buy if it holds. If it breaks, we look for shorts. It broke. I'm looking for a short out of this bearish gap. The part that threw me off is we tap into this bearish gap and we take this low and we put SMT off of this low. So now I'm like, let me just be patient because this doesn't look like what I would draw it up to be. If I were to draw this up, I would have said price was going to pull back at 10 a.m. or 10:30. It would have opened into here, maybe tapped into one of these levels, and then showed clear resistance off the black line. I would have shorted it. But today it didn't give that. Today it gave you a drive, takes the low, and then it gives you what I would have been looking for, where it pushes up into one of these order blocks. Literally, this is what I would have expected to happen at 10:30, and that's kind of where the power of three threw me off here. When I saw this take that low, I'm like, we still have this bullish area. Maybe this is gonna, go bullish. However, it literally just did exactly what I wanted to see a lot later. It drives into it, gives you that shift back underneath the black line, short, which I caught it, right? We caught that trade, but not after trying to buy here, after seeing this leg right here fail. I would have anticipated this leg to hold, which is why I called this market structure shift. So yeah, I think if I were to look at my notes side by side, I would say, yeah, you did what you were supposed to do. Because if this was starting to fail, this was a sign that price was going higher. You had SMT off the lows. You had YM giving you a very strong V-shaped recovery. Yeah, that wasn't bad. There was no way for you to know it wasn't going to take these highs. But once you see it retest here and fail, right? I had this level highlighted just in case it decided to hold up, and it did hold up. So you look for the short, bingo, 100 points. Not bad, bro. It was just a more complex delivery. All right, so that's that. I am out of here. Hopefully you guys have a good afternoon and be ready to finish the week strong. I really want to get some more evals past this week specifically, so that next week start sending those accounts into payouts, and then so on and so forth. But take care. God bless. I'll catch you guys at 9:40 tomorrow.